cool girl, I'm a cool girl. Ice cold, I roll my eyes at you, boy.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, due to this quarantine and lockdown and all sorts of things that are happening in the world right now, I know it's really tough, but as you can tell by the title, I'm making some pan dulce, aka specifically conchas, because those ones are my personal favorite types of pan dulce. And I found this recipe from a cozy kitchen, and I've seen a ton of recipes like on YouTube and on Pinterest and stuff, but I just love her whole blog, all of her recipes and all that stuff. So plus I started my Instagram, my new Instagram, which is called _Faye's Kitchen. Basically, I started that Instagram because I was getting so many DMs, comments on everything, on my videos, on my stories, all of it, of you guys asking me to post my recipes of certain things that I make. Like today I have a green juice. I got a lot of requests for that. You know, my broccoli mashed potatoes, my grilled cheeses, my everything from protein shakes down to desserts and dinners and all that good stuff. So I figured instead of like trying to make videos every time I do that stuff, because obviously it's really difficult for me to be able to cook, film, edit, post, and edit pictures and post those also. So I figured that I would do some IGTVs, some YouTube videos, and some just story tutorials, like Instagram stories, and I will save them literally all on my highlights, and everything can be found on _Faye's Kitchen on that Instagram. Like literally everything, even these YouTube videos, I will be linking them all on that Instagram. I attempted making these last week and it was a complete fail. Took an L with that one, because my fault was the fact that I decided to keep going even though the process was just not happening. It was like God telling me just stop here, but I didn't. I kept going all the way until the end. I have my yeast settling right now, but the thing is I'm not going to film in my kitchen. I'm going to film on my table because I'm going to be making bread, so just going to knead it and all that stuff on my table. Gonna clean it up and get all my ingredients and stuff settled. Just wanted to make a little intro, and I will see you guys once I'm in the process of actually baking. It has been a little while, but the yeast is very foamy, which is how it's supposed to look like. I'm following a recipe, you guys, so pray for me. Wash my hands just right now, but I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. And I'm keeping this on because it's cold. I cleaned the table, but not with like chemical-y products, because I am gonna end up kneading it on here, which is why I'm doing it over here. I just used some Thieves essential oil from Young Living and some water to dilute it, and I cleaned it because Thieves essential oil is a vitality oil, which means you can ingest it. It's not all chemical-y like all these other stuff. So when the active dry yeast is foamy like this, I'm gonna pour in the vegetable oil, the melted butter, sugar, milk, salt, cinnamon, and eggs. Half a cup. Basically a stick of butter. Tablespoon vegetable oil. Third cup of white sugar. I would use brown because I prefer brown, but since it says a third of white, I'm gonna do white. I'm not gonna mess it up this time. Oops. It says to use evaporated milk or regular milk, so I intentionally bought a jug of regular milk for any types of recipes that I try that include regular milk. Here we are, 3/4 cup. Not a lot, because we here all drink. Okay, that's 1 cup, that's too much. Almond milk, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 2 large eggs at room temperature. They're not entirely at room temperature, but these have to be broken up. So I'm just gonna hit it with one of these little spoons once I do this. Just gonna break it. I'm using a spatula, and I'm just gonna whip it together. It said to do this for like 30 seconds because then we're gonna do the flour. So now we add in the flour. Keeping it close to the bowl so that I don't miss. This is 1 cup. So we're gonna pour it in all at once. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Once this churns into dough, I'll transfer it over to the table. I should move my phones and the rest of the ingredients. Still mixing, but I want to get a better shot of this because it's not about me. It's also very therapeutic. Okay, dumping it out. Here's my little dough baby. I finished kneading it for literally 10 minutes. I was watching the timer on my vlog camera, which is why I didn't turn it off the whole time. But it ended up coming out smoother. It still breaks apart, just not as easily. So I'm hoping this is what it's supposed to look like. Because mind you, had never worked with yeast in the past, and then when I did, it came out really bad. And I also got instant yeast, so messed up there. But I am gonna go wash this bowl out and I'll be right back. Okay, so instead of washing that bowl out, I just wanted to put it away really quickly. I got a new bowl and I'm gonna spray it lightly with some cooking spray, just to lightly grease it so that we can place this baby in here. Oops. And with my kitchen towel, I'm just gonna place it over it on the clean side and let it rise. Pray for me. Let's hope it really rises and doubles in size. I will be back in 1 hour because that's how long I have to let it rest for. Okay guys, so it's been about an hour. I honestly forgot to look at the clock. So it's basically been an hour. I have it right here. It feels a little bit heavier, so I think it did double in size just a bit. Like it doubled in size, but also I don't know how well it's gonna bake, because last time that was the issue, was that it really didn't double in size and it didn't bake very well. So anyway, while that sits just a little bit more, just wash my hands literally right now. So we're gonna make the streusel topping, being the sugary crust that goes on top, making it pan dulce. So I did mess up on this part last time. It was my bad. I messed up on it. To make the streusel topping in a bowl of a stand-up mixer, I would use it, but my mixer thing, there's no outlet by me, so can't mix it. Plus, it was easier by hand anyway. Oh, I need a mixer though, a whisk. I got 2 just in case. I'm going to add in the butter, the sugar, the flour, and the vanilla extracts and mix it until it's smooth for 1 minute. This is literally probably the only time I ever really use math, is when it comes to baking. And even not really, because nothing needs to be exact when you cook. It's always better when it's not exact. 1 cup of flour, doing 1 cup. This is where I messed up last time because we didn't have enough flour, so it was probably like only half a cup. So yeah, my B. Now I'm gonna mix it. Since my butter's at room temp, I'm just gonna mash up the butter first with a little whisk. So the reason I messed up on this part last time was because you're supposed to add some cocoa powder, but you're supposed to add that to make the brown chocolate topping. And I ended up mixing it into here, so it became a whole brown chocolate topping. And I thought that it said to add it to this whole thing, and I was like, how am I supposed to color the other part? Like, how am I supposed to add food coloring to the other part to make it like pink or like white if I wanted to? I was genuinely confused, but then I realized that I messed up by adding the cocoa powder to the whole thing, making it all chocolate topping. I have another thing, what am I doing? I'm gonna use my hands because I think that it's just supposed to be smooth. Definitely takes longer than 1 minute, but again, it's very therapeutic. This is what it's supposed to look like. So it says to split this in half and to do the chocolate part, because that's my favorite kind, is the chocolate concha. That's my favorite. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder to half of this, and then the other half I'm gonna color. I don't have red, I just have pink, so hopefully it won't come out too harsh. That's a little much, so there we go. I mean, it's coming out pretty light. That's good. Okay, luckily I did this one in the big bowl because it's powdery. You guys, I'm so excited. I really hope they come out this time. You guys have no idea how disappointed in myself that I was last time. I'm breaking a sweat, honestly. Solo, I'm not gonna drop anything. My sheet pans are right here. And then, okay, this had to have doubled in size, right? I have to look back at the footage because, man, oh man. Plus I put it in a little bowl, so maybe it didn't get to expand as much as she needed to. It's supposed to make 12, so I think I'm gonna do 3 rows of 4. And I'm just gonna form them. Yeah, this is pretty small. Let's hope they turn out well. I'm supposed to let these also rise after I settle them. So I really hope they will, because these are very little. Okay guys, now that they are on the cookie sheets, it says now that we can start putting the topping on. It says to put 2 tablespoons over each, but I think for the amount of dough that's sitting on here, it's like maybe safe to do only a tablespoon on each. So I'm just gonna wing it. Okay, so I covered them, put them on top of the stove while it's preheating, because I've heard you're supposed to put like the bread when it's rising in a place warm so that the yeast can keep building up. So yeah, clearly it's ready so that I can stick them in. Also ignore Alexa playing my worship music, but just wanted to let you guys know. Okay guys, the first batch is in there. They have about 15 minutes left, and it said to put them in for 18 to 20 minutes. Now, they did not double in size or get any much bigger, so we'll see how this goes. It looks like the streusel topping is melting pretty quickly. And yeah, they were supposed to get a little bit bigger. Honestly, I don't know at this point what I could have done any different. Also, hello to my dogs. Hello, nosy dogs. Well, she's blind. She's probably looking for something. But you, all up in the biz. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm talking to them. Can I talk to them, please? Can I please talk to my family on YouTube? Thank you. He's still not leaving me alone. Anyway. Oh. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we'll see how they turn out. Hopefully they still end up being pan dulce, just minier versions. Okay guys, they didn't get really any much bigger, but they did bake and they look pretty darn good. The pink came out really cute. Let's do a taste test. Got my concha and my iced chai. This was just like the smallest one that I could find. As far as the bread goes, obviously it's not as big, and it also doesn't feel like their bread. Like I feel like it's more crumbly whenever I find pan dulce or get pan dulce, if you know what I mean. But the streusel does, it's hard, and this is still warm also, so I'm just gonna like bite into it. It's pretty good. Honestly, that's delicious. I can taste a lot of the cinnamon in the bread with the streusel topping, but I'm gonna taste just the bread. So the topping, very crumbly, like an actual concha, but the inside is still very like doughy. And see, that's the part that I'm like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. It is crumbly though. Pretty proud of myself. Honestly, I'd give that a 10 out of 10 because it tastes like a concha, looks like a concha, like as far as like texture and all that stuff. And I'm proud of myself, so a 10. Now I have breakfast for the next 11 days with some cafecito or my iced chai. Make sure you follow me at _Faye's Kitchen. I will have it linked down below as always. When you guys make these recipes, tag me on that Instagram and I will repost you on my stories. Time consuming? Yes, but it was therapeutic, very therapeutic. Using your hands. If you don't like that, this isn't for you. Unless you have a stand-up mixer. Thanks for watching, you guys. Love you all. Don't forget to keep following me on that Instagram and my personal because duh. Yeah, also I uploaded my chai recipe on my Faye's Kitchen. Be safe, stay healthy, and I'm keeping you all and the whole world in prayers. Believe me when I say that.